うちに働き。
いらっしゃい。
わしに任しとけ。
もう少し遊んでいいわよ。
おいや。
この屈辱は忘れないわ。
I felt like a fool.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Из молока я ни ночью, ни днем. Мексиканос, ребята, что надо. Fucking sucks.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Ай-яй. 'Cause you were cool when I was freaking out.
Welcome to New Zealand, a good, down-to-earth, sensible country. Like that shit.
Red carpet crying, baby blue. Nothing that crosses your lips is true. You'll be for life, criticizing until your face turns blue. And while you're sitting in your ivory tower,
Welcome to Castle Hill, best bouldering setting in the world.
Drinking off all those sweet tears that you cried, 'cause you know it's getting so damn dry outside. While you're sitting inside with your feet up by the fire, we'll be sweeping, or we'll be.
Hi, I'm Alon from Israel. No.
Back down again, just pray for me, lost daughters and sons.
Yes.
Drink a little smoke above the barrel of the gun. Them troubles outside of my door, there ain't no way to add them up. There's gonna be so many more. You just stay with me, lost daughters and sons. There ain't nobody leaving till this bottle is done. Them troubles outside of my door, there ain't no way to add them up. There's gonna be so many more.
Hi, my name is Barty. Like The Simpsons, but more exciting. Beaching. Yeah, it's beaching here. Look at the sun. I feel very comfortable here. Yeah, I go now and I kick ass.
Seems like a hand sweeps out of the sky and introduces your body to the grit of the ground. Just pray with me, lost daughters and sons. Ain't nobody leaving till this bottle is done. Them troubles outside of my door, there ain't no way to add them up. There's gonna be so many more. You just stay with me, lost daughters and sons. Drink a little smoke above the barrel of the gun. Them troubles outside of my door, there ain't no way to add them up. There's gonna be so many more.
Got it there. Well, then what?
There's gonna be so many more. You just stay with me, lost daughters and sons. Ain't nobody leaving till this bottle is done.
Yeah, that's it.
Them troubles outside of my door, there ain't no way to add them up. There's gonna be so many more.
Yes,
Yes,
come on. Come on, man.
Come on, Matt.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Man, come on.
Come on, left foot in. Right on the pocket. Come on. Nice.
Come on.
Higher. Come on, it's good. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm just up here looking for my dog, actually.
From the director of Scary Faces.
Most climbers are maladjusted, aren't they?
From Colorado's Front Range.
A lot of men don't realise what women really get up to.
A film about big dreams.
I'd like to be an eagle, I think.
Big air.
It's so cool to watch those birds fly. Even a pigeon is pretty cool.
And freaky ass climbers.
Boulder is full of sweet old children.
Paul Glover, Heidi Wirtz, Matt Samet, Timmy O'Neill, Naomi Guy, Biscuit,
Lynn Hill of the dog world.
Johnny Dawes,
Howdy, man.
Victor Best, Topher Donahue, Ty Foose, Beth Bennett, Tony the Barber, Hank Kaler.
Soloing is just a normal, that seems very natural to me.
And the late Derek Hersey.
To him, it was just part of going climbing. Soloing, it's like trying to explain why you keep breathing, you know? Why you go to bed at night.
I think it's better to keep smooth than shaking. Shake, rattle and roll, as they say. Smooth physically and smooth mentally, and that's the best combo.
3, 2, 1.
When the moon meets the sky like a big pizza pie, that's the morning.
I first came to Hampi 2 years ago, during a time when I needed to take a break from the scene around my life as a professional climber.
Wake up, rush to eat, shave and shower. Or put on makeup, brush your teeth, waste an hour. Spend the next 8 in a stress state till your debt's paid. Go home, go to sleep, do it again the next day. Every day it's the same shit. Get on the train and go to work for that pay slip. Better stay 5 times 8 hours a day, kid, getting insane. They say quit, but you better refrain. I stay lit, try to deaden the pain. Gotta tread and stay ahead of the game. While my brethren said I'm wet in they brain. Yo, someday I'm gonna sever the chain. And when I break free, no one can take me ever again. But yo, you're never the same. After running through the rat race, go off the calling and falling on black days. Stuck in the whack chase for paper stacks and fat rays. Just so you don't have to crash back at your dad's face. The fact stays, this ain't what you're born to do.
World champion, Chris Sherman!
Wake up, rush to eat, shave and shower, or put on makeup, brush your teeth.
I heard rumors of a holy place in the south of India, where ancient Hindu temples nestle among thousands of granite boulders. That first visit was only a week, but it opened my eyes to the endless potential of this place.
Passion. You can't fake it. You either have it, that all-consuming emotional pursuit of a singular purpose, or you just don't. At climbing, we have that passion. We don't love the sport, we're obsessed with it. For over 33 years, this indelible zeal has filled the pages of climbing with top-notch writing and eye-popping images. Every issue, every department, every single word expresses our maniacal devotion to the sport.
Boulders have been here for thousands of years. It's a privilege for us to be able to climb on them, and it's our responsibility to treat them with respect.
Imagine a place with thousands of limestone towers sticking out of the ocean. This is Halong Bay. It's a kind of fantasy place. You have what you need, just water and rocks.
Venga!
Good job!
Go on!
Good job!
Go for the tuba!
Good job! Nice.
Hey, well, this is Pyramid Cave, about 50 foot high. The water here is a little bit shallow on the sides, about 6 feet or so, but as you get higher and you get more over the middle, it gets a bit deeper. So what we're doing is we're just waiting for the tide to come in a little bit, so we've got an extra couple of feet of water. Everything you try is ground up. Well, boat up, really. I love climbing like this. It feels like such an adventure. You have one of the biggest holes in the world. Just mega. Mate, can I chuck my chalk bag into the boat? Oh, bollocks. Right then. Wow. Didn't touch the bottom.
We live on a boat for 4 or 5 days at a time and explore the maze of islands, looking for the perfect wall. It's a different world for us, always being on the boat, feeling the motion of the sea and adapting to this life on the water.
it's going to be pretty close. It's a big boat, this. I mean, it's not very wide. I mean, the thing is that all they've got to do is be a little bit out and they're just going to totally take the boat out. That was a good effort. Come on!
Pleasure to see you fellas. We'll play again soon.
One night we camped on Monkey Island. It's not called that for nothing.
That's outrageous. Little bastard. Little bastard. The thing with this route is that when you set up for the dyno, you can't see the pocket. So you never know if you're going to get the right part. Every time I was getting closer and closer, like zooming in on a target.
Get your team!
Touch the bush! Yeehaw! Come on! Fucking hell! Jump! Fucking jump!
As gold is the glitter rock, replace paper money eraser, and I am as the time's tick-tock. The reaper's blood run dry as an ink blot set in stain, and my reality insane, cause I'm within a stillness of sanity remain, the lunatic, following the true resurrection of self. Inflect mind. We are turning in minds. Sweating.
The general theme in Ticino is a lot of bouldering, and you're never going to have enough time to accomplish what you want to accomplish because it's going to expand at an ultra rapid rate. Everything, the conception of what's here, it goes up like at an exponential rate. Every single day you see a new rock that you should go check out. You find a new project, and then you have like another project to add to the list, which is 1048 or something like that, and it's crazy. This is crazy. It's like really crazy. I don't know. You guys have to try this someday. It's the best route I ever bolted. It's kind of a manifestation of all the stuff that I wanted for my life for this moment. A project, something I bolted, something beautiful, something I found, something to work on. It's a really new level of a route for me. I haven't climbed on a route that's got so much to do on it. It's so complicated. It has so many sections of such intricacy. That's exactly what I was looking for.
another vibe with a flow so crisp. You're never gonna find a vibe like this. Wake up a nice sense, I might hypnotize this. Leave a night in crisis, try this. Divide your minds up, the Dionysus. My army rises to fight the geysers. Thinking with the rhythm, what I beat surprises. I'm loving it up, I'm rubbing it up.
But it's beautiful, no? It's a badass line. The pool of projects is massive, and they're all there, and I think about every single one of them. And they all mean their own thing. Each one is special. Each one is kind of futuristic. For me, this is like the future realm.
The opportunity to climb these granite walls has created a way of life for me. A simple way of life that is always connected to the natural laws. The gravity is always there, the sun, the air. After a while you recognize everything's connected. This is such a good feeling. Rocks have become my teacher. They're always telling you something about yourself. They can reflect just how you feel. So I try to make friends with them. And I think, here I am trying to find my place and balance with all these things. Rocks are so big you could feel like a little ant yourself moving up them. It's nice to come back to these climbs over and over to learn about each little foothold and handhold. Finding somewhat of a routine up them that you can, in your own way, try to perfect through your breathing, your relaxing. There's times in the seasons where we head up for higher countries through being too competitive or jealous or worried about how much money you gotta make. everything we do matters. Every little effect is like a ripple that goes out there in the world. The other thing being a climber is you recognize that there's natural laws. As soon as you're just so enthusiastic to climb up that rock wall. But later on, as time keeps moving, if you stay open-minded, it really keeps opening up other things to you. Mainly that it's such a privilege to even be in this area. And then you get into a whole rhythm of just what time of day to go when the sun hits the wall, which path you take to get there through the woods, what trees you start to recognize. All these stories. Every day we need that water. Every day we need this air. Every day we expect the sun to come up, but
This is about the 4th or 5th day that I've been on the route, and I usually try it once or twice a day. And I'm just starting to figure out all the moves, and I don't feel close at all. I mean, I'm not very optimistic, but we'll see how it goes. I'm top roping on the route for now, just because it's easier for me to work out the moves in between the bolts and everything. And also I'm recovering from a broken foot, so I'm pretty scared to fall right now. I don't know if I'm attracted to doing the first descent per se, but I'm just psyched to try and do it. I think it's good for me to try and climb my hardest, and you know, if I do it first, that'd be just like icing on the cake, but I'd just be really excited if I could do it. The first part of the route is definitely the hardest, probably until about the 50-foot mark. It's just you're kind of going up this pin-scarred crack until you get to a lieback section.
Come on, man.
And there's a section, for me at least, that was really hard around the 2nd to the 3rd bolt, where you've kind of got like a little left-hand pin scar, and then you grab this really sharp, just shallow divot in the crack. And then from there, you kind of have to stab into this right-hand pin scar that I was falling on that move actually quite a bit. And then from there, it's kind of it's a pretty hard lock off up to a 2-finger edge on the lip of a pin scar. And I was falling there quite often, pretty powerful for some reason. The transition part was definitely hard for me because I had to figure out a whole different sequence than Tommy had figured out. It starts off after the undercling, you get a few good holds, but then the footholds just turn really bad and you're kind of standing on nothing, and that was actually really fun. But hopefully I'll start making progress again pretty soon.
The monkey face is this huge pillar of rock on the backside of Smith Rocks. It's just an amazing feature. It's got a cool summit, and every line on it is perfect, super aesthetic, and just amazing to climb. I'm trying the Spank the Monkey arête, which was first done by Alan Watts. It's a pretty infamous route for being really run out and scary. Alan Watts only bolted the first half of the climb because the rock changes and it gets a lot steeper. But then Wilbur Nazarian bolted the full arête probably about 10 years ago, and